just going to move a little bit. We've got a vehicle joining us. If we stick our nose down into the left-hand side here, they can come in behind us and have a good view as well. Yeah. Good man, sir. I was just saying hello to Alan. I've known him for years as well, ever since the guiding days here. He's been coming to this part of the world for many years himself. Oh, but what a view. We're literally doing the opposite of an aerial view, looking from underneath. Just going to switch our light off for a little bit, just to give you a slightly different view from the other vehicle's light. It's as much what you can see as what you can't see that creates this experience. Look at that back foot. Let's just put a little bit of light on from our side as well. Amazing balance, and just look at that. So let's see how close we can get in on her back foot. It's not often you get to see the actual pad of a leopard's foot. I'll just give you an idea once again why these animals can move around so quietly. I mean, you can call them the ghosts of the bush almost. Look at that pad, look at the foot. You can see the 4 toes. And if you look at the heel part or the pad part of the foot behind the toes, look very carefully, you'll see those 3 lobes at the back. We often mention that when we look at the tracks. Of course, also the track is normally a little bit more rounded than you see it now, because as soon as she puts weight in that foot, it sort of cushions a little bit. Also look at all the... You can't see the nails, they're in those sort of retractable sheaths if you want, so the nails only come out when they stretch the toes, in other words when they're running or grabbing onto something. Also look at all the fine little hairs, all the tiny sensitive hairs around the foot. It means that when she's walking she can literally feel every little leaf and stick and branch that she might put the weight on. So when they're stalking, they can truly move with virtually no sound. And the poor little nyala, I must say, this morning we had a look at one stage. It was almost disturbing still how lifelike it still looks. Just going to check quickly. There's a radio call for me. Is that Nicholas? Yeah, Andrew, where are you now? Sighting all stations. She's still up in Nsinya Kujaring. Whoever gets close, just give me a few minute warning just so I can move out. We're just 2 vehicles at the moment. But yeah, I think Boyom for she. I don't know how long much she'll be up there still. Oh, unbelievable. It literally is unbelievable sometimes. You know, sometimes I have to look around a little bit and sort of and remind myself that this is real in all the different aspects. I've got fur floating down at the moment. I just caught one there from where she's eating some of the fur from the nyala as well as from her, literally just floating down in the subtle breeze, falling on us. You can smell her, you can smell the carcass, you can hear the noise when she bites into it. You can obviously see her beautifully up there. Take that even further, the realness of this is that I can feel you sitting here with us. That for me is still something very interesting. Same as you feel yourself sitting here with us, I'm sure. There you can see a bit of that fur again, just floating in the wind. Can you see this, Herman, as it's coming down here? I don't know if you can make it out where my hand is. It might be a bit difficult to see, but we've got a whole lot of... Oof, actually that just hit me in the face. The fur just floating down from the carpet. There you can see a little bit, those little white fluffy things you see in the foreground now and again. Look at that long tail tip dangling. As I mentioned a few times, very, very important part of a leopard's climbing ability is literally in the balance, if you want. If you ever get the opportunity to feel the tail of a leopard, do so. It's quite muscular. quite a bit of weight in it, and obviously being long, it's probably not, it's very similar length to the rest of the body. It does play a huge role in their balance. If you had any cat allergies, this would be a precarious place to be sitting in. We've got more and more bits of fur raining down on us now. I think a large part of it from the nyala, but looking at the color of it, certainly some of it coming from the leopard as well. The female we all know. Those of you that are newer with us on the vehicle, Karula means peace in Shangaan, which in general is a beautiful language. There's many different and beautiful words in the language, but Karula meaning peace. Her mother is known as Safari. Safari, of course, is a Swahili word that means journey. And her two youngsters at the moment, two girls called Tingana and Sashai, or the shy one, and Saseka, the one we saw around here this morning, meaning beautiful. Of course, the sounds of night around us as well. I can hear cricket just down here in this little stream bed. Some of the bird noises from earlier have quieted down. Still not summer. Summertime you'd have a lot of insect sounds and noise around us now, but you can hear a little bit of the promise of warmer days ahead. A bit more insect life than there was 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, it's a view of a leopard you won't get to see very often. You're looking from underneath, sort of through her front legs, as you can see, into her throat. How often have you seen the throat of a leopard like that? It's almost a bit strange looking at it from this view. It feels like I'm sitting upside down. Amazing. We're going to just watch this for a minute or two more. We've been very spoilt in having a magic view, and these quite squash quarters here. I think Alan and them behind us would also enjoy the view we've got at the moment. Move on soon. One of the beautiful things out here is the ability to share this with other people from around the world, whether they're sitting where you are at the moment or on other vehicles. It's a bit disorientating almost there, Herman.
Yeah, it's really
feels like I'm not sitting straight up or something when I look at it like that. Amazing. Alan, can you guys pull out and I'll pull out and you guys can pull in here?
If you like, you can stay.
No, it's fine. I think you guys enjoy this view as well. We'll just sit a bit further back there. This is a phenomenal view. I've never looked at a leopard quite like this before.